Well, Dennis, a lot of cheer wine under the bridge since we started camping together as teenagers and even earlier at Carolina Bible Camp. And man, what a run as director. Congrats, man. Glad I was able to be along by your side as assistant for a big chunk of it. And in your honor, I'm going to find a place and drink this bottle of pure cane sugar cheer wine. We'll see you. We'll see what the future holds. Take care, man.
Hey, my dear brother Dennis. Man, so want to be there in person. Can't be just because of events that are occurring, and you know those. But man, just know how much you are appreciated and loved, and the impact that you've had on CBC through the years and on me. Your mentorship, your friendship is immeasurable. And God bless you, man. And just on the rest of your journey, may God be with you and bless you in everything. Take care, bro. Bye.
Hey Dennis, congratulations on your last week directing Carolina Bible Camp in week 6. We want to say thank you for everything that you've done. I got to say, most of our faith development is done because you gave us the freedom to be able to explore our own understanding of the Bible and how to use that to create this wonderful family here. So you've set up not only our generation, but future generations for success. We appreciate you. We love you, right? Everybody say, I love you. Love you, Mr. Dennis. Thank you for everything you've done and many successes in the future.
Dennis, I am out here recording on Thursday at lunch because I'm what they call a chronic procrastinator. But I am so thankful for not just what you've done at week 6, but that for over a decade now I've considered you one of the greatest mentors in my life. And for better or worse, I have learned a lot about ministry from you. And so I thank you so much for everything that you have done for CBC and for me.
I am so grateful that my son gets to experience CBC with you as camp director, because 6 weeks meant so much to me when I was his age. And I just want to thank you for all of the wonderful memories and for being a part of my own personal faith journey.
Hi Dennis, the end of an era. What will CBC do without you? Thank you for so many years of touching lives of young people and teenagers and their families. I've always admired how you could be sarcastic and spiritual at the same time, and most of all, I'm just so thankful because I think you were the person who first showed me what grace was, and that's the most important thing of all. So thank you for that. I love you.
Dennis Conner, I have to say, just from a child, from knowing you as a child and just watching you just take over and with the wind in the back of the sails, winning America's Cup and just going off to Disney World. I mean, it inspired me as, what's that wrong? Dennis Conner from camp. You idiot. Sorry. Dennis from camp. Dennis Conner from camp. I don't think there's a life that you've been a part of that you haven't touched, including mine. I consider you a friend, a brother, and my life is better having known you, and I guess still knowing you because you're not dead yet. You're pretty old, but you got a while. Anyway, I love you. I hope this message finds you well.
Hey Dennis, I just wanted to jump on here and tell you how much I appreciate you, how much you have meant to me in my life. I have known for so many years that you are one of the few people who love me unconditionally, no matter what, no matter where, no matter when. That has been a major blessing in my life. Thank you, and thank you for serving Carolina Bible Camp for so many years.
Dennis, DC. You have kept the fires burning at a place that means so much to me personally, and I know to so many, many people. You're so much fun, and you're so full of grace. It is a fantastic environment to be in when you're there. And I'm so grateful. And to mark this occasion, I've written a song that I will now perform. DC, oh, do remember CBC. DC, oh, do remember CBC. DC, oh, do remember, please. And we'll all sing Ugga Bugga Boo. And we'll all sing Ugga Bugga Moo. Gotta work on my Mondo finish. You the man.
Happy CBC retirement to you. I hope that you feel you had a successful run. I definitely think you have. By your example, I definitely learned that I should always treat people with respect and kindness and be willing to listen to them. Everyone has a story, everyone matters, and that's something I've tried to take with me into my life and try to treat others with. Thank you so much for everything, and I hope you enjoy getting to sit back and watch things happen.
Dennis, I came to Raleigh in 1973, been worshiping at Brooks Avenue for a number of years, and thank you for all the great work you've done for the Carolina Bible Camp.
Hey Dennis, it's me, Julia. I just wanted to send you a little note saying how much I love you and look up to you, and that I don't know where I'd be without your influence in my life, that you have touched my heart being a director at Carolina Bible Camp with your wackiness and your fervor for teaching others. And plus, I met my husband at one of your weeks at camp. So anyway, I love you and thank you so much for everything.
Hi, Dennis. I want to thank you for all the years that you have helped me mature into the person that I am today. You have seen me play around, be boyish, but you taught me to be a more mature, and I love you for that, sir. And just thank you for your compassion for all the kids. I always remember when I got called to go to the war in 1991, I remember you had started crying, and it let me know that you cared about everybody. I'm sorry to see you go, sir. Do good on your ways out, and I love you. Bye.
It's been about 20 years since I was a camper at 6th Week, but when I think about CBC and Dennis, it's impossible for me not to also think of Chester Rainwater. Dennis, the way that you and your staff made space for Chester to participate in camp wholeheartedly is something that I will always remember and cherish. And while if he were still with us, he might encourage you to direct one more time for Jesus, I hope that this next season brings you some well-deserved rest, and I wish you the best.
What's up, Dennis, man? Congratulations on an incredible run at CBC. That record is unfathomable, but I just want to say thank you so much for seriously changing my life, from the conversation on the front porch of the dining hall at CBC to youth outreach to allowing me to be in my first skit that would eventually lead to FOG, to doing my wedding for me, to just hiring me as an intern. I mean, just all along the way, every step of the way, you've been a huge mentor to me. And when people ask me, who is the single greatest influencer in your life outside of Jesus, I always tell them his name is Dennis Connor. He's the most humble man, humble servant, and I just learned so much from you. And so I just want to say thank you. I love you, and man, I hope you had a great week.
Hey, Mr. Dennis, this is Alicia. I just want to appreciate you for being the best camp director for week 6, and it's been the best 2 years that I've known you, and I hope you decide to come back in the future. and visit or whatever. But anyways, we love you. And
Hey Dennis, you've been part of my summers every year for most of my life. I'm beyond blessed to have counted you as a dear friend for so many years and hope there are many more to come. I love you dearly.
Hey Dennis, just want to say thank you for all your years as director of both second week and sixth week. You meant the world to my boys both weeks as they were growing up. They look forward to your weeks every year, and for the past 15 years or so, I've appreciated being part of this staff and being allowed to dig deeper into scripture with these kids. You've done a great job, and always challenge these kids to be more than they can be.
Hey, Dennis, got your trash. Figured once I was here, since I'm here, I was thinking about you and how long we go back. Since 1984 was when I met you, and since that time we spent a lot of time together at camp, here in your house, sitting at this table, drinking coffee or out on your front porch. Some of the best memories of my life have been the time that we've spent together, but especially at camp. If it wasn't for camp, I don't know, it really shaped my life. And looking back at it, the relationship that camp has had with my life has been powerful, but a big part of that has been you during all of these years. And you've taught me some great things, like how to take a wedgie like a man. I remember Chester one year was in the staff cabin with us, and you happened to be walking around. Well, I'll just say you were a prime target, and Chester took advantage of the situation and gave you a wedgie and ripped that waistband, and I'll say that's not the first time I've seen that happen to you. Maybe you should get some better underwear. Hopefully you have since then. But in addition to that, there's so many ways that you've made my life better. You've helped me grow up. You've helped me grow, and in some very powerful ways. And you've been a mentor to me in a lot of ways, and a good friend. And the thing is that I see that with so many people in your life. Here in Ukraine, you've had a massive impact on a lot of people. And I just want to say thank you for doing everything that you've done. You've helped touch the lives of some people that are doing some great kingdom work. You've helped us learn how to tell the story. You've helped us learn how to question things. Helped us learn how to grow in very powerful ways. And I just want to say thank you, and looking forward to spending more time with you here at this table in the years to come. See ya.
Hey, Uncle Dennis, I can't believe we're here at your retirement already. Thank you so much for being our family's connection to camp. I started going at age 8, and I'm still going at 27 because of you. I just remember thinking it was so cool that my uncle was a director at camp. Not a good judge of cool. I'm not saying you're cool. I'm just saying that's what I thought just shy of 20 years ago. But anyways, we love you, and thank you so much for everything you've done for camp. Love you.
Hi Dennis, I'm so glad that we get to be here to celebrate your last week directing CBC. Thank you for your many years of service. I have many memories from second week and sixth week growing up, from a teenager as a camper to then a counselor and a teacher. Just so many memories through the years. Really, for 25 years, you've been an example in my life, and I'm thankful for you and thankful for your commitment to CBC and all of the many, many people in the community of CBC.
Carolina Bible Camp, Dennis Conner, they go hand in hand. When I think about Dennis Conner, I think about Carolina Bible Camp. He's an institution there. Now, I realize this is his last week directing at Carolina Bible Camp. Perhaps there's another institution in his future. I don't know. But all the same, Dennis is an amazing man of God. I appreciate his passion for people and his passion for God. Every Saturday night we'd be praying for the week. I'd see him talking with people throughout the week, from campers to staff. Always enjoyed his lessons. Dennis, your lessons were thought-provoking and hit to the core. I appreciate it. Thank you. I also enjoyed your humor, even if not everyone got it. Thank you for that. I always remember having good coffee because of you. And then I will also remember having good basketball games and softball games. Now, at the basketball games, sometimes there's a little too much skin, so let's keep the t-shirt down for this last week. Dennis, thank you so much. You are a treasure.
Dennis Conner, it's Brendan Maxwell. Man, I hear you are retiring, officially retiring from Carolina Bible Camp Week 6. Man, I'm telling you, I never thought that I would ever hear these words. I thought one day I was going to be reading a scroll, just like, back in the Bible where it says, and this person lived 972 years. I swear I was going to read a scroll that said, Dennis Conner, Carolina Bible Camp Week 6 for 972,000 years, man. Honestly, I thought we was going to see the day, but man, congratulations and happy retirement. Hold on, man, this don't feel right. Hold on. All right. 8177, don't ever forget. But Dennis, back to you. Look, I'll never forget the very first time that I met you was in 2001, Carolina Bible Camp Week 6, the Heart of Worship year, arguably the best 6 week of camp you've ever directed. Look, you know this as much as I know this. As many years that you've directed camp, and there's been a lot of them. Y'all can debate your mom on this one. Look, don't debate me, because that year right there, that was special. And you know this. And Dennis, I'll never forget, man. I remember when you put your arms up like this, and you leaned in somebody's face, and you made them big old eyes, and then you made this sound. You was like, bah. I was like, I told John Epley, I swear to you, I told John Epley, I said, get me back to Nashville. This white man crazy. Cause I could not, and you never got me. You never got me. Thank you, Jesus. Like you never got me. But Dennis, you have a way of making everybody feel welcome. You have a way of making everybody feel a piece of Jesus in so many different ways, and it's so many things that I can list, but for the essence of time, because they gave me 30 seconds, even though I know I'm way over that at this point, but I wanted to tell you that in the time that I thought I knew Jesus, and a time that I desperately didn't even realize I needed him more, not just the surface level Jesus, but like getting down into the roots of your heart, and changing things up in a way to make your life look more like him. And you made me feel like family. And I can't thank you enough for what you did for me then, and how you've been my brother in Christ ever since. I love you, man.
I met you when I was a little girl at Camp Schwab. When we moved to Woodman of the World, one year you taught my age group in a week-long class about Christian evidences. We sat in a circle of chairs in an open area away from everyone else. I remember you having us listen to the nature sounds and telling us that if we ever doubted, that we should go outside and look around at the amazing creation. I didn't have any doubts at that time in my young life, But some of the things you said that week stayed in my long-term memory, and I thought about them years later when I was wondering about God and my faith. As an adult, I realize how much wisdom you have and how much I admire you and your opinions on Christianity and the church. I am so thankful for the impact you've made on my life.
Hello, Dennis, it's me, Jackie. I just wanted to say thank you for giving me the opportunity to volunteer for the very first time, even though it's your last week. Also, thank you for the history lesson you gave me about CBC. It's been an awesome week so far, and I'm looking forward to the rest of the week. Love you. Gonna miss you.
Hi Dennis, Kayla Forrest here. I was remembering 1 week at 6 week where you knew that it had been my birthday the week before, and as just a fun, silly joke, you had me come up every day at lunch, and we sang, you sang happy birthday to me, happy not birthday, happy late birthday, happy early birthday or future birthday. It was just a fun, silly sort of gimmick, and very just, silly like you. Thank you for all of the support that you've given and all the work and effort that you've put into 6 week. You're a wonderful, wonderful example of God's love to everyone. And we love you very much.
Hey Dennis, John Epley here. And I just am so excited for your big week that you get to celebrate all those many years of impacting people like me. And I just think about all the years of Carolina Bible Camp and all the years that you embraced me and that you put up with me through all my many shenanigans that I pulled at camp. Some of the things that you know about, some of the things that you don't know about. But it's okay. Nobody died. It's fine. Seriously, though, thank you for loving people well. Thank you for being a witness of God's grace and His truth. Thank you for being also a witness for how to be in love with a spouse and to be with the person you love, no matter what. And I just really thank God for you. And sorry I didn't shave before this. I realized that the deadline was coming, so I'm getting a little gray. That means you're really old. Wow, I started camp when I was 8. Oh wait, I won't get into that. But anyway, man, I love you. You're an amazing human, and I just thank God for you.
So hey everybody, I've been coming to Carolina Bible Camp for over 30 years, and Dennis Conner has been a part of it ever since I've started, and I just can't say how wonderful it's been to grow up and have him teach me how to love this camp, be at this camp, and be a godly person and a godly man. His influence is just profound, and I don't think he even knows how big of an influence he had on me, even from the times when we were in trouble as kids, and he would get on us to his lessons, to just everything. So to just give you a little story of what an impact Dennis has made on my life. So years ago, when I was a much younger staff member and I was the counselor of the head guy's cabin, Dennis asked me one night to please clean the shelter bathrooms. And they were awful, just awful. And I got my guys up there and we scrubbed these bathrooms down, and I was so proud of what my guys did because they were really disgusting, guys. And I remember later on that day, Dennis came up to me and I thought, man, we did such a great job. I'm sure he's going to compliment me. And he told me that he was disappointed because the little bolts that hold the toilet in the back of the shelter bathroom had not been cleaned. I didn't get down on the ground and get those bolts cleaned. And he kind of sternly talked to me about how I need to go get these bathrooms cleaned again. So I went back in and I scrubbed down the back base of the toilets and got those bolts clean. And to this day, every time I clean a toilet, I think of Dennis Conner, and I make sure I clean those back bolts of the bathroom toilets. So there you go, Dennis. The impact you have is just, you probably don't even remember that, but to this day, over 20 years later, I still think of you every time I have to clean a toilet to make sure it meets your high standards. Thank you for everything. Thank you so much.
13 years ago, July 2010, you asked me, hey, what you doing 3 weeks from now? I said, I don't know, but I guess you're fixing to tell me. It's been home ever since. 1, thank you. 2, CBC is always going to be your home. You're not done. Our God still has lots of plans for you. You've done a great job, Denny. I love you.
I met Dennis 49 years ago when he was a 19-year-old camper. We've attended Bible camp every year since then. We've been colleagues in ministry. We've traveled the country together. We've played tennis and golf and ping pong and just hung out for a half a century. I've married him twice, and I have no better friend or confidant. I bid you Godspeed, Dennis, on your retirement as director.
Hi, we just want you to know how much we appreciate all your directing of Carolina Bible Camp. We love you, and we will always appreciate the love and care that you have shown for all the campers and all the staff. Love you so much.